A scrawny kid from Texas, barely taller than his rifle, standing alone on a burning tank, mowing down waves of German soldiers in a snowy French forest. Sounds like a Hollywood blockbuster, right? Except this isn't fiction. This is the true story of Audie Murphy, the most decorated American soldier of World War II. A farm boy who became a legend, a hero who helped liberate Europe, and a man whose courage defied belief. Whether you're watching from the heart of America or the historic cities of Europe, this tale will grip you. Welcome to War and Warriors, where we bring history to life. Buckle up. This is Audie Murphy, to hell and back.
Let's start at the very beginning, in a place far from the battlefields of Europe. It's June 20th, 1925, in Kingston, Texas, a speck on the map where the sun beats down on endless rows of cotton. Audie Leon Murphy is born, the seventh of 12 kids to Emmett and Josie Murphy. Their blood is a mix of Irish, Scots-Irish, English, Scottish, Belgian, and German, a true American patchwork. But life here isn't some idyllic frontier dream. It's brutal. The Murphys are sharecroppers, renting scraps of land to grow cotton, scraping by on hope and hard work. Emmett, Audie's father, isn't the dependable type. He's a dreamer who'd rather wander off than face the grind. Josie, his mother, is the family's rock, with long, flowing hair that Audie later called the most beautiful I've ever seen. But even her strength can't fend off poverty. By age 10, Audie's out of school, picking cotton for $1 a day, about 18 bucks in today's money. He's hunting rabbits and squirrels with a beat-up .22 rifle to keep his siblings fed. In his own words, from his autobiography To Hell and Back, he said, "We were sharecroppers, just plain dirt farmers. We scratched a living out of the ground. Then, life deals a double blow. Emmett abandons the family for good, leaving Josie to raise the kids alone. In 1941, she dies of endocarditis and pneumonia at just 46. Audie's only 16, and his world collapses." He later wrote, "When she passed away, she took something of me with her. It seems I've been searching for it ever since." His younger siblings are sent to an orphanage, and Audie bounces between relatives, working odd jobs to survive. He's small, weary, and quiet, but there's a fire in him, waiting to ignite. Everything changes on December 7, 1941. Japan attacks Pearl Harbor, and America is thrust into World War II. Audie, burning with patriotism and desperate to escape his circumstances, tries to enlist. At 5 feet 5 inches and 110 pounds, he's a walking toothpick. The Marines laugh him off. The Navy says no. Even the paratroopers turn him away. Too young, too small. But Audie's not one to quit. He stuffs himself with food to gain weight and gets his sister Corinne to swear a fake affidavit bumping his birth year to 1924. On June 30th, 1942, he walks into the Army recruiting office in Greenville, Texas, and signs up. Basic training at Camp Boulders, Texas, is no picnic. Audie faints during a drill in the scorching heat, but he grits his teeth and pushes through. He earns his marksman badge, proving he's a crack shot. Sent to Fort Meade, Maryland, for advanced training. He's still the baby-faced kid nobody takes seriously, but Audie's got something the others don't, an unbreakable spirit. In February 1943, he ships out to Casablanca, Morocco, with Company B, 1st Battalion, 15th Infantry Regiment, 3rd Infantry Division. The boy from Texas is about to meet the war head-on.
Sicily, July 1943. Audie's first taste of combat comes during the Allied invasion. As a division runner, he's dodging bullets to deliver messages. Near Canicut, he spots two Italian officers fleeing on horseback. Without hesitation, he raises his rifle and drops them both. His first kills. It's a grim wake-up call to the cost of war. By September, he's in mainland Italy at Salerno, where his platoon gets pinned down by German machine guns along the Volturno River. A buddy dies in the dirt beside him. Audie doesn't flinch. He lobs grenades, captures a machine gun, and takes out 5 Germans. That earns him a promotion to corporal, then sergeant. The kid's starting to turn heads, but this is just a warm-up. Audie Murphy's about to face battles that will etch his name into history forever. Stick around. You won't believe what happens next. Section 2. The Italian Campaign. Forged in Fire. Visuals. Archival footage of the Anzio landings soldiers crawling through mud, explosions ripping through olive groves. CGI recreations show Audie in action, gripping for viral appeal. Italy, 1943. The Allies are clawing their way up the boot, but it's a slaughterhouse. The Germans are dug in, and every inch costs blood. Audie, now a battle-hardened sergeant, lands at Anzio in January 1944. After a bout of malaria sidelines him briefly. On March 2nd, near Cisterna, his platoon takes cover in a crumbling farmhouse as Germans close in. Audie spots a tank rumbling toward them. Most would freeze, not him. He grabs rifle grenades, sprints into the open, and blows the tank to scrap. That's his first Bronze Star with AV for Valor. By May, he's got the Combat Infantryman badge pinned to his chest. Promoted to Staff Sergeant, Audie leads patrols with a quiet intensity that spooks even his own men. One night, he slips through enemy lines alone, capturing 2 German soldiers without firing a shot. His commanding officer shakes his head and says, "Murphy doesn't know the meaning of fear, but Audie's human. He sees friends die. Hears the constant whistle of shells. A sniper's bullet grazes his hip, but he patches it up himself and keeps fighting." Evacuation, not for Audie. August 1944, southern France. Operation Dragoon. The Allies storm the beaches, and Audie's in the thick of it near Ramartal. This is where things get personal. His best friend, Lati Tipton, is gunned down by a German pretending to surrender. Audie snaps. Rage takes over. He charges the machine gun nest, kills 6, wounds 2, and captures 11. The Distinguished Service Cross gets pinned on him, but Audie's haunted. He later wrote, "I remember the experience as I do a nightmare. A demon seems to have entered my body. Some call it vengeance. Others call it survival. Either way, it saves his platoon. That stunt earns him a battlefield commission to 2nd lieutenant, a rare honor for an enlisted man. At 19, he's leading men twice his age, his boyish face hiding a warrior's heart.
But the war's grinding him down. The screams of the dying, the stench of battle, it's all sinking in. Yet Audie keeps moving forward, one bloody step at a time. Italy forged him, but France will define him. One freezing day in 1945, Audie Murphy will do the unthinkable and become a legend. Don't go anywhere. January 26, 1945. Holtzweiler, France. It's freezing, the ground blanketed in snow. Company B is a shadow of itself. 19 men left out of 128. They're staring down 6 German tanks and 250 infantry charging through the trees. Audie, now a 2nd lieutenant, is in command. The odds are hopeless. He orders his men to fall back to the woods, but he stays at his post, calling in artillery strikes by phone. Shells scream overhead, but the Germans keep coming. A US tank destroyer nearby takes a hit and bursts into flames. Its crew bolts for cover. Audie doesn't. He climbs onto the burning wreck, knowing it could explode any second. He grabs the .50 caliber machine gun and opens fire. Alone, exposed on 3 sides, he's a sitting duck. But Audie's not thinking about dying. He's thinking about his men. The Germans charge, wave after wave, some as close as 10 yards. Audie cuts them down, the gun roaring in his hands. For a full hour, he holds the line, killing or wounding 50 enemies. Here's what his Medal of Honor citation says. 2DL Murphy commanded Company B, which was attacked by 6 tanks and waves of infantry. He ordered his men to withdraw to prepared positions in a woods, while he remained forward at his command post and continued to give fire directions to the artillery by telephone. Behind him, one of our tank destroyers received a direct hit and began to burn. Its crew withdrew to the woods. 2DL Murphy climbed on the burning tank destroyer, which was in danger of blowing up at any moment, and employed its .50 caliber machine gun against the enemy. He was alone and exposed to German fire from 3 sides, but his deadly fire killed dozens of Germans and caused their infantry attack to waver. The enemy tanks, losing infantry support, began to fall back. A bullet tears into his leg. but Audie ignores it. He keeps firing until the ammo runs dry. Only then does he limp back to his men, fusing medical help. He rallies them for a counterattack, driving the Germans back. That day, Audie Murphy saves his company from annihilation. When asked why he did it, he shrugs and says, "They were killing my friends." On June 2, 1945, President Truman pins the Medal of Honor on him. Audie's just 20 years old. The war's not over yet. Audie's got more battles to fight and more demons to face. Keep watching.
Section 4. End of War and Accolades, A Hero's Return. By the time the war ends in 1945, Audie Murphy's chest is heavy with medals, 33 in total. The Medal of Honor, Distinguished Service Cross, 2 Silver Stars, Legion of Merit, 2 Bronze Stars with V for Valor, 3 Purple Hearts, and decorations from France and Belgium. He's credited with over 240 enemy kills. Discharged in September 1945, he returns to a hero's welcome. Life magazine slaps his face on the cover, calling him America's greatest warrior. He's 20 and the world's at his feet. But Audie's not chasing fame. He's haunted by the friends he lost, the lives he took. Back in Texas, he tries to find normalcy, but the war clings to him like a shadow. Little does he know, his next chapter is about to take him somewhere unexpected, Hollywood. Section 5. Hollywood and the Human Struggle, Post-War Life. Enter James Cagney, Hollywood big shot. He sees Audie's Life magazine cover and thinks that kid's got star power. Cagney invites him to California, and soon Audie's acting in movies. He stars in 40 for films, most famously playing himself into Hell and Back, based on his own book. It's a hit, and for a while, he's living the American dream, fame, fans, and a new life. But the war never really left him. Audie suffers from what we now call PTSD. He sleeps with a pistol under his pillow, waking up screaming from nightmares. He gets hooked on sleeping pills, fighting to escape the memories of blood and gunfire. In a rare moment of openness, he says, the real heroes are dead. He pours his heart into advocating for veterans, speaking out about mental health when it was taboo. Audie tries to build a life. He breeds horses, writes country songs, marries twice, and raises 2 sons. But money troubles and depression dog him. Hollywood's glitz can't fill the void. Still, he keeps pushing, a fighter to the end. Section 6, Legacy and Tragic End, Immortal Hero. May 28, 1971. Audie's on a business trip when his plane crashes in Virginia. He's 45. The nation mourns, and he's buried at Arlington National Cemetery with full military honors. His grave becomes one of the most visited, second only to JFK's. Museums spring up in his honor, and his story inspires books, films, even a veterans club. Audie Murphy wasn't just a soldier. He was proof that courage doesn't need size or status, just heart. As one veteran put it, Audie showed what one man can do. From Texas to the battlefields of Europe, his life was a testament to grit, sacrifice, and humanity. If Audie Murphy's story moved you, hit that like button, subscribe, and share this video. Who's your favorite war hero? Drop it in the comments below. Thanks for watching War and Warriors. Let's keep history alive.